go out through the gate. A couple of things to mention: obviously the rooms over here, the kind of dark rooms, the barrel-shaped rooms, they are called pentamates. Most of them would have had, well, not all of them, but a lot of them would have had their guns in Victorian times. The guns at that time were at that level. They were called, they were muzzle-loading guns, RML, so they were muzzle-loading. They were rifles, they were loaded at the muzzle that were firing, not breech-loading like we would do today. So they were huge guns. The largest ones were 38 tons. They took a big team of men to arm them, to load them up, to fire them. I can't remember the exact number, I think they were around 13, 14 people per gun. So I know you're very close to you pretty much take one shot. So if a ship is coming down the Thames, you have pretty much one opportunity to fire accidentally or in front of the sail path. We'll talk a bit more about the evolution of the fort, but what we'll do, we'll head out now and we'll talk a little bit about the gates, the gatehouse, and if anyone's got any questions, you don't want to grab me as they walk along, that's probably the best way to do it, or we can call out questions if you want.
Did you fart? Who farted in there? Did you heard a fart?
I wonder if you could fly a drone over in there.
You might be able to. I know, yeah. Foxes. It's the add-on block for a toilet block, an information block as it was in the old days. Now it's a cafe and a toilet block and information.
They had firing gates, there were actually small holes, and firing set they could fire through the open. All the windows here, you see the windows, they're not the original windows, they're replaced, but they have steel shutters. You can see the steel shutters, which is great, behind here. That, whistling the twin tower section, over, and you can just actually multiply it a bit. They just fire much through, they fire down to most of the shutters, but also these little yellow stop bits. So there's quite a two floors of firing, and also to this side we have to put a cabinet. Firing anyone attacking the gate will be hit from the fire and also potentially this is quite a fortified place, it's a weak point, the only way in the gatehouse is the most vulnerable place, that's why. I will mention briefly these gun barrels, these aren't original barrels this fall. Some people think they are, they're not. They are gun barrels. We have 66 guns here, part of it, so the early 20th century. These are not, but they will be there's going to be choppers and lot of that. Some people think they're guns from 8 foot, they do have guns from 8 foot. on the foot roof and the wall, but these are not them. These are 6 inch, they were 5.5. Subtle difference, but they are not wrong. These are very similar, yeah, it's just like maybe done with the part of the roof on the roof. Yeah, that's why they were not quite. I will walk this way, but if you walk past this building here, which is now a cafe and toilets, that was originally it was a generator for the engine room. That's why it's called the engine room cafe, because at the engine room, for generating electricity, primarily searchlight, detection,
Generator room.
I've been here in storage.
Used to be a generator room.
Come here, please. Simon.
Cabelo tudo enrolado, blusa curta e calça de moletom. Às vezes encontra um pertinho do vídeo.
Mãe!
Mariana disse.
It's quite a big group, so wait for the turbine. There's one over slightly, because the last one we had, we had to half an hour, there was another tour going to the flag. So I'll just wait for the last couple of people to catch up. Right, the reason I stopped here is because we can kind of see, although we are quite little, there are a few things we can see from here, which one of which is mostly behind you. So we're kind of fast forwarding a bit to the Second World War, but you'll see the tower. Those of you might be blocked by the yeah. So there is a tower right on this river, which is from the Second World War period. Common misconceptions think a lot of people think it's a water tower. Now it was designed to look like a water tower. And on Ordnance Survey maps, it does still say Old Water Tower.
Radar tower.
In the war, that was the whole point. It was designed to look like a water tower to confuse the RAF, the Luftwaffe, from its original purpose. Its original purpose, or actual purpose, was as a radar tower. So it was actually designed to operate, detect river vessels, any vessels going up and down the river. Obviously, primarily German vessels coming along. And it operated in conjunction with the minefield, which was electronically controlled, and there was also a minefield control tower, which we will see shortly, and also the two sort of worked in conjunction. So it wasn't a water tower, and another thing that people often say is, oh, it was a degaussing tower. Now degaussing is to do with demagnification of ships, because of German mines which were sort of used in the war, and they were attracted to British ships, Allied shipping. So it was nothing to do with degaussing. We'll talk about degaussing shortly, but that was nothing to do with degaussing. It was a radar tower, a naval type, I can't remember the exact type it was called, Type 287 I think it was. But yeah, originally a naval gunnery radar system. But that's the radar tower. That was built in the early part of the Second World War, about 1940. It's not that safe now, it's going to be blocked off. The Royal Marines operated there. It's all quite top secret, but we're hoping maybe in the future there could be something done to restore it, but at the moment it's a little bit sort of precarious. Behind us you'll see the fort itself. Now this area here, you'll see sort of little V-shaped kind of notches in the wall. There's 3 of them in total. They are the original, the open, there's a 9-inch gun battery. There were originally 3 guns here, an open gun battery, so never had a roof on it. And they were rifle muzzle loading guns, RML guns, 9-inch. The smallest guns we had here, they were huge, but they were the smallest ones. If you go into the cafe, the engine room cafe, there is an original shell on the floor in the display case, the glass display case, showing one of those shells. And they are huge. They are, even though it's the smallest gun, they are very heavy. I know it's heavy because I put it there, and it nearly gave me a hernia moving it, but I managed it. But so the rest of the guns here were 12-inch guns. These were the 9-inch guns. So that's the level they were sat at. So if you look, the kind of level where they sat at those little V-shaped, pretty much river level, because that's what they were designed for, just to hit ships. The ships they were trying to shoot at originally were sailing ships, wooden hull sailing ships with sail. But obviously over time, that evolution, things progressed, and the French came up with the the ironclad ship Le Guire, which was steel or iron, and it didn't rely on sail, and they moved a lot quicker. So very quickly, these sort of guns became quite obsolete. We'll talk about that in a minute, but the things progressed so quickly that the guns had to be moved from this level onto the roof, and they became quick firing guns. Because as the name suggests, they were quicker to fire. They were breech loading, and they could sort of fight against sort of faster sort of boats, faster ships, and the old muzzle loading cannon became obsolete. When they actually dug out the ditch, this ditch here was filled in around the turn of the century. So when the guns at lower level, which we'll see in a minute, the earth was banked up. When they excavated this in the late 80s, early 90s, I think they were hoping to find some of those original guns. They never did. I know at other forts they have found them, so I know that the Harwich Redoubt, I was there in the summer, they found a RML, Victorian RML gun there, and they restored it. The Isle of Wight, I've done the same thing. So if you go to the Isle of Wight, you go to the Eagle Buck, have a look, they're really impressive to think how the hell did they get them up. Because when they became obsolete, they just used to push them into the sea, push them off the cliff. Whereas here, they were taken away, so we don't have any. I think they were quite disappointed not to find any, but there were none in the ditch. They did, however, find quite a lot of interesting artefacts. So in the marquee, we have a few bits where I'm at Thurrock Museum. We've got a whole load of archaeological finds. Some of them we have on display. We've only got a few bits, but some carbon rods, which were used for the searchlights. Cat badge, we've got the cat badge and the Royal Artillery who are based here. A few other bits and bobs, so come and have a look at those. A few buttons and bits and pieces. We'll carry on walking, but if anyone's got any questions, please call out or come and find me as we walk along. I'm happy to answer them. I won't always know the answer.
It's alright, okay.
I'll go behind.
Alright, okay. God, you can see London Gateway in the background. That's the worry, that one up there, look, that's gone. That's the one that's gone, they're all worried about that one. That's the one they're worried about. And somewhere around here there's also supposed to be a ghost that bangs on the window. Oh, where's he? Oh, is he going over there? Oh.
out at the harvesting rather than before. Well, I'll just wait for the last few people to catch up and then I mean, what you probably noticed, in fact, I showed the spot, you can't actually see it, which is something cheaper. But you probably did notice the collapsed section of a searchlight in place on the roof.
Yeah.
So